You play a corrupt DEA agent in this film. What notes did you give John when you first got started?
Put him with the DEA guy from 30 years. So first of all, you have to be an informer on people. You got to be undercover. You're living on acting ability, which is John is charming. He's lizard-like in the role, and he's. What's interesting about the movie, it's not in the book because he dies in the book of a suicide. He's suicide, but he's stronger in the film, and he starts out as a bit underrated. He's a weaselly cop. By the end of the movie, he turns into be a mastermind, and it's a smooth performance.
Definitely, yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I gather that there was a role for Uma Thurman that ended up in the cutting room floor. Was there other stuff that you had to kind of get rid of? And
Yeah,
you
they
really
were all
wished you wouldn't?
backstories. Everything was a backstory that got cut. Everything. It was John's wife. Uma was beautiful in her role. She was the mother of Blake. And then there was Benicio's wife, Mia Maestro. There's a hilarious couple of scenes. Very funny, his relationship at home. I had to let that go because it was... and there's also a scene between Salma and Blake, actually, in the bedroom that's pretty funny. They're all going to be undeleted scenes, but... the movie was 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it goes like, I hope it goes like a bullet, and I want it, you got to keep these movies going. You can't do it like a TV series, where, like a Breaking Bad. You can tell these longer stories.
Would you ever consider doing a TV show along those lines, kind of an HBO?
Well, John's still alive at the end, so we'll bring him back, and he becomes the ultimate con man.
In that book that is supposed to be the sequel to this, or the prequel, is Dennis a big part of it, or are you not aware of it?
I didn't read it. No, I would think he has an afterlife is now because you got killed off in the book.
Yeah, no, it had to be a prequel. That's right. Absolutely.
No, it has to be a sequel. Oh, it had to be a prequel.
Yeah.
There's no Dennis in the name.
Exactly.
Now, did you insist when Aaron and Taylor, they have to be super best friends, like really close friendship, did you insist on them having a kind of bonding sessions?
No, they did bond, and it's up to them. I mean, sometimes actors do not get along, and they do great performances together. You cannot tell. Movies are an illusion, frankly. But in this case, they did, because one was English. Aaron had to get the accent, and that was tough, by the way. He had to constantly be trained on that. He's only 22 years old, Aaron, Taylor had more experience. He came from television, Friday Night Lights. He was very strong and very supportive.
Yeah, they had a good relationship. I liked watching. They would make each other laugh. And I thought that, and they didn't try at it, meaning it was organic. I enjoyed the two of them together, and they allowed me in too, because we had a few scenes together, and they were very generous in allowing, my energy to be part of theirs, and we worked as a team, to try to figure things out.
Yeah.
There was a small part of me that hoped that you were going to have more of an action, kind of more of a rough and tumble side to your character because of movies like From Paris with Love and Taking It Pelham 1, 2, 3. Can we look forward to any more of those kind of movies coming from you soon?
Well, I did one with Robert De Niro called The Killing Season, but it's more of a psychological drama with some of that involved, but it's more of an anti-war movie or in sentiment anyway. So I don't know, but I'm sure. Well, there's one that I'm considering doing a remake of the John Woo movie called The Killer, and that will have that kind of thing in it. But the next one is probably more along these lines.